Southwest Florida is truly a subtropical region. There's the towns of Naples and Marco Island, all the way north to Fort Myers Beach and Fort Myers, and a little below that, Bonita Springs and Estero. And so this region offers many ways to enjoy an active outdoor lifestyle. And whether you're drawn to the outdoors or boutique shopping or fine dining, there truly is something for everyone in the Southwest Florida region. It's a golfer's dream too. There are more golf courses per capita than anywhere in the country. And if you're into boating or fishing or just soaking up the sun on the beaches, the Gulf is the perfect place to do it. We think you'll see why so many people are drawn to the beauty and lifestyle of Southwest Florida. Now I will turn it over to Ryan, who will talk a little bit about the Naples and Bonita Springs market. And to start us off, Ryan, Southwest Florida has received some incredible national recognition recently. Naples was named #1 best place to live and retire by U.S. News and World Report, and Marco Island designated as best beach town, and Port Royal's reputation among the ultra wealthy buyers, it is also very well known. So how do these accolades influence what your clients are looking for?
Jackie, thank you for having me, and everyone, welcome to the Zoom call today. Like Jackie said, I'm Ryan Beatty. I'm located in Southwest Florida, covering from Sanibel Island as the northernmost point, all the way down to Marco Island, everywhere in between. Um, I'd like to start out before answering that, Jackie, of like how, when you're looking at four different markets in Florida, the people on this Zoom call, I think it's important to know whatever market you land in, you're making the right choice. Florida is just an amazing state. It offers a lifestyle second to none that I have experienced in my lifetime. So, how did I end up here? I'm originally from Michigan. I started coming down here in 1995, and then I graduated from grad school in 2000, and my wife and I, moved down here. We had my mom and dad had a second place down here. Her aunt and uncle lived down here, so it was a great fit for us to start our life and family. And it's kind of interesting how the migration paths of I-75 and I-95 have traditionally connected Florida. So when you're on the west coast of Florida, everybody talks about how it's a slower vibe, it's charming, it's low speed. All the Midwestern people come down I-75 on that migration path. Compared to the east coast of Florida, all the east coast people, because I-95 goes up to Maine, they come down I-95 and landed there. But like Jackie alluded to earlier, with the growth in the airports and air travel and all of that, it's easy to get anywhere now. So, Florida is wherever you guys end up choosing, I think you're going to be extremely pleased with your choice. But when you get accolades like, being ranked the number one place to live, it is putting our name on the map. I mean, we have been discovered down here. It used to, when I first started coming down here in 85, it was more like a small fishing village. I mean, we have just exploded in population, the housing, and it's such a beautiful area because we are in truly a subtropical region. So we get that warmer weather year round, which is it's a great place if you like an outdoor active lifestyle.
So let's talk a little bit about lifestyle since you mentioned it, something Southwest Florida truly excels at. And, there's world-class golf and a very vibrant art scene. There's wellness-focused communities. How do you help clients define and find the lifestyle that suits their next chapter?
Interesting, Jackie. When I meet with a client for the first time, I tell them I actually sell lifestyles, and real estate is a byproduct of that. I have to find out what kind of lifestyle you want. What are you imagining? What do you see yourself doing in Florida? And then once we narrow that down, we'll find the real estate that fits the lifestyle they're looking for, whether it's an active lifestyle, beach lifestyle, or you want that old Naples lifestyle. We have a lot of golfers, as you said earlier, and then it gets down, do you like to play public golf courses, which were very limited there, or do you want a private equity course? Or we have a niche product called bundled golf, where everyone in the community is a member of the club because the membership is bundled to it. So there's so many opportunities and so many different products for people down here that we'll find them whatever they're looking for and give them the lifestyle they're looking for.
So are you seeing more interest in specific types of communities like master planned or beachside or maybe, 55 plus resort style?
Yeah, right now I'm seeing a huge uptick in the master plan community because they're so amenity rich. A lot of them have golf, but they all have tennis, pickleball, bocce ball. They're going to have a resort style pool. They're going to have fitness centers, restaurants, private walking paths, biking paths. And so there's just so much going on in these master plan communities that give you a lifestyle that you could be looking for. We've seen an uptick in that. The beach is the beach, and you know, you always get traffic there. People want to have sunsets on the beach. But the 55 plus communities, the ones they're building today are so amenity rich. GL Homes has built several down here, and they offer just an incredible smorgasbord of activities for people.
Very good. And on to healthcare. So, healthcare, as mentioned, is very important and always top of mind for buyers, especially those who are relocating or retiring. How important is proximity, are you finding, to the buyers you're working with to top healthcare systems like NCH and Lee Health or Physicians Regional when they decide where they want to be?
Yeah, because moving, when you're looking whether it's full-time or part-time, it is a stressor on somebody. And one of the top, as we're aging, the top questions I always get is, how do I find a doctor down here? And once they get with me and we start looking at some properties and you just see all the medical facilities, whether you see, NCH and Physicians Regional in Collier County or Lee Health in Lee County, they can just see it, and you talk through how much easy access that it is to get doctors and the world-class healthcare that we offer. So it gives a lot of people peace of mind when purchasing in the area. And they also, when you walk through it with them, with technology and everything, if they own two homes, they're going to have two sets of doctors, basically. Let's say you're coming from New York, you have your New York doctor, and then you have your Florida doctors. And they have gotten much better about communicating with each other, which also alleviates a lot of stress in being at two different places.
That certainly does. Are you finding that your customers are asking for concierge medical services or wellness amenities or even proximity to, we have a new specialty center, like is Southwest Florida's Proton Therapy Institute. Have you had questions about those?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because, when you talk about the lifestyle, everybody seems to be living a more active lifestyle. So most people want to know about the wellness amenities within that community they're buying in. And then when we had Obamacare passed, there was a huge uptick in concierge services and concierge doctors, and people just absolutely love the white glove treatment they get because they basically pay an initiation fee with the doctor and on an annual basis, and then they get a white glove service, and they really like that quite a bit. And then when they announce things like getting the Proton Therapy Institute, another world-class facility. And, that's somebody who would be coming down here maybe with pre-existing conditions. But the nice part is they located that right geographically in the middle of our area. So it's accessible from Marco Island to Sanibel Island and everywhere in between. So it just gives a lot of people peace of mind when moving here, and it validates their buying decisions.
Absolutely. So moving on to housing, you mentioned, Collier and Lee counties, they're the main counties in Southwest Florida. And this area offers everything from Gulfront estates to suburban neighborhoods. How do you guide customers in identifying the right housing fit, especially when so many are considering a primary, a secondary, or even an investment property?
Yeah, another great question. And basically, I have a process I walk all clients through, and it starts with the back to the lifestyle. I going back to that, but that's what we sell down here is the lifestyle you're looking for. And then the next critical question is, what are you looking to invest? Um, how much are you looking to invest in this in your house down here? And then we can that will help set up our search parameters. And that's a good starting point to get people to into something that fits their investment portfolio and what the lifestyle they're looking for.
Very good. So along those same lines, how do you approach aligning their lifestyle and value along with their long-term goals for your clients, given today's inventory and price points from everything from luxury condominiums to the ultra exclusive communities like Port Royal?
Yeah, it's more of an art of aligning all those items together for a customer. And, but when you get with an advisor who is with Sotheby's, we're typically so well versed in all the communities that you're able to once I see three properties with a customer, I'm going to know from a property standpoint what they're looking for, but also, get a much better idea of the lifestyle they're looking for. And when you look at our area in Southwest Florida, the highest when you look at Port Royal, that is the highest price per square foot in our area. And as you radiate out from there, if you go north and east, the further away you get, the price per square foot goes down. So it's matching what they're looking to do from an investment standpoint, how much they're looking to invest down here, and with the amenities to align all those goals that they're trying to accomplish with this next stage in life.
Thank you, Ryan, for these great insights for the Naples area, Naples and Bonita Springs area. Before we go on though, what we have on the screen compares a little bit about what you get in homes in Naples and Bonita Springs. So could you just at a high level touch on those, please?
Yeah, I mean, here's two sample listings we have. The first one at 1275 Gulf Sharp Boulevard, that is in an 18 unit building, 6 stories, but as you can see from the picture, it's directly on the beach. And the list price is 1.65 million. It's located in Coquina Sands, which is in between Pelican Bay and Old Naples. It's just a great location. The next one, 580 Tierra Mar Lane, that is in Pelican Bay, which is a master planned community, over 6,500 homes, 3 miles of private beach, two restaurants down on the beach. So it just offers such an amazing lifestyle. It's really quite an amazing place. And you can get in it's like a single family home, but it's actually definition is a villa, which in Florida, the state of Florida, definition of a villa is a slim lot. So yeah, at 2.4 million, for 2,000 square feet, you're just over $1,100 a square foot there. But that is a great investment opportunity.
Thank you, Ryan. And now we'll move on to Sarasota. The best way to describe Sarasota is that it's a vibrant coastal region. It blends arts and nature and wellness into an exceptional lifestyle. We like to say the region blends sophistication with a relaxed coastal vibe. There's the cultural energy of the city and the comfort of the suburbs of Lakewood Ranch and Venice's Welland Park. This region, too, offers something for everyone. Residents enjoy world-class cultural institutions like the Ringling and the Sarasota Opera, along with pristine beaches such as Siesta Key, which is ranked #1 in the US for its quartz white sand. And for food lovers, there is a thriving culinary scene. Sarasota's climate also allows the opportunity for an active lifestyle with many choices for golf and tennis and wellness amenities, like communities with nature trails and fitness centers. Roberta will now talk about why so many find their next chapter in what we refer to as Florida's cultural coast.
Thank
Roberta.
you. Yes, thank you so
I'm
much
sorry.
for having me today. I really appreciate it. We moved to Sarasota in 2007. We had 2 young children. We wanted a community where we had a sense of family and belonging. We were coming from Minnesota, so very much a Midwest sense of community, and Sarasota provided that right away. We lived on different parts of the area. We lived on Siesta Key. We lived on St. Armand's Key, and then we ended up raising the children in the west of the trail area. We have all of our all of the islands, if you like an island lifestyle or a beautiful downtown condo living experience where you can be walking distance to the opera or any of the movie theaters, and all the restaurants are right there in the downtown. So we have the Quay, which is where the new Ritz is, and Beso, and One Park will be there. So that's going to provide a wonderful place for people to come together, not only in just the community of their building, but the community of being out and about and enjoying everything that it has to offer. When we talk about being the cultural coast of Sarasota, you can enjoy so much live theater, the opera, the ballet. You can go to the Ringling, you can join Ollie and have additional educational programs. If you're looking for places to volunteer your time, we have equine centers and Moat Aquarium. Do you want to volunteer at the hospital? Do you want to hold babies? Do you want to be at the library? So much to do. And we even joke that when you move to Florida, you actually, instead of start aging, you actually reverse aging. And we think you actually become younger because there's so much to do. And I think also the sunshine really fuels you for having additional energy. So I love that. Um, we have Venice, which is a nice community. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit slower. Great place to be down there is Welland Park. That's a brand new community that's being developed down in the Venice area. They are going to have Venice Hospital down there. They have training camp. They have every level of living that you can imagine down there. So many golf courses. And then as you come north, you have all of Sarasota and our barrier islands. And then if you're looking for something a little bit farther east, a little bit farther inland, you could go to Lakewood Ranch, which is the top selling master plan community in the United States of America. And that is right here in Sarasota. So
Very good. So you named a lot of benefits when it comes to lifestyle, and Sarasota, it has some national recognition too. So how do you take the national lifestyle or the national recognition and the lifestyle accolades and help shape buyer interest, especially those relocating from other high tax or even colder states?
I think, there are a lot of people that have always wanted to enjoy a water lifestyle. So is that going to the beach every day? Is that having your vessel in your backyard? Do you just enjoy walking in the parks that afford water views everywhere you go? Sarasota is a little bit different than the Naples area because you can see water when you're just driving in your car, and the sense of the water is everywhere. All of our beaches are public, so there's no place that you can't get out and enjoy a walk on the beach. My husband and I try to go a couple times a week and always catch the sun rising, so we really enjoy that. Um, we have so many golf courses, just like many cities here in Sarasota. And every different type of ranking of golf. I am not a golfer. I am a boater. We do belong to the Sarasota Yacht Club, which is a platinum club, world recognized. So that's very exciting. And the healthcare system that we have the Sarasota Memorial Healthcare System, which is also in Venice, and then we have Doctors Hospital, and we also have Manatee Hospital. So wherever you are, there is a hospital nearby to ensure that you will be well taken care of. And as Ryan spoke, concierge services, that's a really big trend that we have. There are concierge doctors available and have openings to take new clients coming. And the important part about that is that they will communicate with your doctors back home. So you have that bridge for your healthcare in Florida while you're here 6 months in a day enjoying homestead exemption. and then being able to communicate with your doctors up north.
And the Sarasota region has great specialist access, especially for cardiac and orthopedic and oncology care.
Mm.
Do those come up more in your conversations as being important with out of state or buyers looking to enter that next chapter of their life?
Yes, they all say, I never want to need it, but tell us about it. So it's definitely important to them. And just we have a frank conversation that, you know, when the time comes and you need it, that you can count on the Sarasota Memorial Health System to take care of you.
Very good. So there are two retirement-friendly communities that are on the screen, Del Webb Lakeland Ranch and Brightmoor at Welland Park. Would you like to please touch on them?
So Del Webb's been around for a long time. They have done other communities up and down throughout Florida. We're lucky enough to have two Del Webb communities in the Lakewood Ranch area. The reason that people love to join those is for what it's afforded. You're going to have a resort concierge service, and they have a calendar of events. And if you get to the end of the week and you haven't done anything, that's your own choice. There is so much going on. You can join Mahjong Club, Fishing Club, Auto Club, whatever kind of club that you want, and your resort community is there to put that all together for you. Brightmoor at Welland Park is down in Venice. That is a brand new community for us, and we're really excited to have that available as a something in the South County versus Del Webb's in the North County. And they are close to the beaches, unlike Lakewood Ranch. So if you want that 50+ community and you want to enjoy all the beach life, Brightmoor down in Welland Park is the place for you.
Right. And you know, Sarasota's housing market is in a unique moment. It's a balanced market. So what opportunities are you seeing right now for buyers, particularly in the 1.2 to $1.8 million range?
So buyers are coming in. They're being very aggressive with their offers. We've definitely seen an uptick just recently with new buyer activity, which always happens, in the last quarter of the year, so that they can enjoy that property in January, February, and March, our peak season. There are some really great values. Houses have been, sitting on the market. We had a quiet storm season, so the sellers are ready. We're ready to put deals together for sure. So there's just a couple of, stats for you there, and we have some great properties that you can compare. So you could be at 1255 North Gulfstream Avenue, which is in the heart of downtown Sarasota at Bay Plaza. You can see the price there is $1,570,000, 3 beds, 3 baths. Or you could live in a single family home in Southside Village in a comparable price to being in a condo downtown. So lots of options.
Absolutely. Thank you, Roberta. Also, some very great insights.